You know, your aerial lift? It's a total powerhouse on the job site. But what if it could be even smarter, even more useful? That's what we're talking about today. We're diving into the secret weapons, the accessories that can completely transform a standard lift into a specialized beast of a tool. We're talking saving time, saving money, and seriously upping your safety game. All right, let's get into it. So, let me ask you this. Is your lift just an elevator, just something that takes you up and down? Or are you really squeezing every last drop of potential out of it, turning it into a dynamic multi-tool? Because, it's those right accessories that can be the difference between a pretty good day on the job and an absolutely great one. And this right here is the key. You gotta stop thinking of these things as just add-ons. They're not. They're strategic upgrades. They let you customize your lift for the exact demands of the job you're on, turning that general-purpose machine into a seriously high-performance, purpose-built specialist. Okay, so first up, let's talk about something everyone deals with, managing materials way up high. I mean, getting those heavy, awkward items exactly where they need to go, 50 feet in the air, it's a constant battle, right? A tug of war between safety and just getting the job done efficiently. If you've ever worked in plumbing or electrical or HVAC, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're up there, dozens of feet off the ground, and you're literally wrestling with this long, heavy pipe, trying to get it into position. It's awkward, it's super slow, and let's be honest, it can be pretty risky. Well, meet the pipe cradle. It's such a simple, elegant solution to that exact problem. Think of it like a secure, extra set of hands. Its whole job is to hold those pipes and other cylindrical things perfectly steady so you can just focus on the actual installation. And here's why it's so darn effective. It's not just some flimsy holder. This thing can support pipes up to a full 12 inches in diameter and handle a solid 200 pounds. So what does that mean for you? It means less manual strain, way less risk of dropping materials, and ultimately a faster, safer installation every single time. Okay, but it's not always pipes, right? What about big, flat materials? Just picture trying to hoist a huge sheet of drywall, or even worse, a glass panel. It's so clumsy. It's usually a two-person job, which just eats up time and manpower. And all it takes is one good gust of wind, and suddenly you've got a big problem. And that's where the panel carrier comes in. Its entire purpose in life is to get a secure grip on those big, unwieldy sheets. It gives a single operator the control they need to move and position them safely and, just as importantly, accurately. And the impact of this? It's huge. It can handle panels up to 4 feet wide and supports up to 250 pounds. So yeah, this makes the job safer for sure, but it also makes it radically more efficient. I mean, you're potentially cutting your labor needs for these tasks in half. That's a direct line to saving money on the job. All right, here's another headache I'm sure we've all felt. You're finally up at height, you've got your tools with you, your materials, and you have absolutely no room to actually do your job. You're tripping over stuff. A cluttered platform isn't just inefficient, it's straight up unsafe. So what's the solution? Well, you expand your workspace. The access deck is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's a super sturdy extension that gives you all that critical extra elbow room you need. It basically turns a cramped little basket into a real functional aerial workshop. So let's just recap that real quick. We've got the pipe cradle for all your pipes and cylinders, we've got the panel carrier for big sheets, and the access deck when you just need more space to work. 3 totally different problems, 3 specialized solutions, and each one is built tough with a solid weight capacity. Look, being efficient is great. It's crucial, but we all know nothing, and I mean nothing, is more important than safety. So let's shift gears a bit and focus on the accessories that are all about one thing, making sure every operator goes home safe at the end of the day. It's about building confidence by providing real protection. I want you to imagine you're working on a big, multi-level construction site. Or maybe you're near some demolition work. The risk of stuff falling from above is constant, and it's very, very real. Sure, your hard hat helps, but for true peace of mind, you're going to want something a little more substantial. And this is it, the Operator Protective Structure, or OPS for short. The best way to think of it is like a personal safety cage for the operator. It's engineered from super high-strength steel, and it creates a physical barrier between you and any overhead hazards. And the best part, it does all that without getting in the way of your view or your ability to work. But hey, the danger isn't always from above, is it? There's another huge safety issue right there inside the platform with you. It's this paradox. You have to be tethered for fall protection, but you also need to be able to move around freely to do your job. A bad anchor point can tie you up, limit your movement, and actually create brand new risks. This is what the fall arrest platform is designed to solve. And it's important to know, it's not just another anchor point. It's a whole system designed to let an operator move freely and naturally all over the platform, all while staying securely attached. It's the kind of safety that doesn't get in the way of the work. And what's the number you need to know for this system? Get ready for this. 5,000 pounds. That's the capacity of the anchor point. That number alone tells you everything you need to know about the engineering and the reliability that's protecting the operator. All right, last section. Let's talk about the biggest, baddest hidden cost on any job site: downtime. I mean, a machine that's not working is a machine that's just bleeding money. So the question is, how can we use technology to fight back and keep our lifts running smarter? Well, say hello to Genie TechSite. This is a massive leap forward for maintenance. Think about it. Instead of losing hours, maybe even days, just waiting for a tech to show up and figure out what's wrong, TechSite lets them plug in remotely. They can see real-time data and diagnose the problem from literally anywhere. And this workflow, it's a total game changer. So the technician gets on, they access the live data, they run their diagnostics, and here's the key part, they identify the exact parts they need before they even pack up their truck. What used to be a multi-day problem now becomes a single, super efficient service call. Your downtime gets slashed. It's that simple. So let's wrap this up. We've talked about tools for handling materials, we've talked about gear for keeping people safe, and we've talked about tech for keeping machines running. But what's the one thing that connects all of it? It's all about customization. It's about control. It's about tailoring your lift to do exactly what you need it to do. And that really brings us to the most important point I want to make today. We have to stop thinking of these tools as, optional extras or expenses. They're not. They are strategic investments. They're investments in the safety of your crew, in the versatility of your gear, and in the efficiency of your entire operation. So I'll leave you with this final question, and this one's all on you. The next time you're on site, take a look around. What's that one task? You know the one. It's repetitive, it's inefficient, maybe it's a little bit risky. What's the one problem you could solve by finally transforming your lift from just a general tool into the specialist you really needed it to be? Thanks for tuning in to this explainer.